Ethanol.
Biofuel is any source of energy that's made from biomass, like plants, vegetable oil, algae, waste, and even cooking grease. In this case, the biofuel would be mainly obtained from plants. An example of a biofuel that is produced by plants is called ethanol. Ethanol is extracted by mostly corn and sugarcane, but this video will mostly talk about corn. Dry milling is an example of creating ethanol. To begin the process, corn is harvested from the fields and brought to a plant, where the whole process would start and be sold at small town gas stations. The corn is grounded through a cooking system. Once the corn is grounded, liquids and enzymes are added to the corn to make corn slurry. Then it's heated up again, so the enzymes help deteriorate the corn slurry even more. Next, fermentation occurs. Basically, it's when tiny microbes absorb natural starches and sugars in the corn and produces alcohol as a byproduct. Then, this is purified and mixed with gasoline, forming the biofuel.
After that, the remains of the slurry, which are pretty much protein and fibers, are given to livestock for food.
Plants used for ethanol remove carbon dioxide through photosynthesis when they grow. This makes up for the carbon made when the fuel is burned.
Ethanol is renewable, meaning these resources would never go away, unlike fossil fuels which would eventually go away.
Ethanol burns cleanly.
Ethanol isn't as efficient as gasoline. You can't drive far in a single tank and you have to fill up more often. Using crops to make ethanol leads to food shortages and the price rises. Growing and harvesting crops also requires energy, which is produced by fossil fuels. There are two types of ethanol. E10, which is 10% ethanol and 90% gasoline, and used in regular automobiles, while E85, which is 85% ethanol and 15% gasoline, is used in flex fuel automobiles. Since ethanol isn't as efficient when it comes to mileage than gasoline, both tend to have a percentage drop. So the more ethanol as fuel in a car, the lower the mileage. But because this is environmentally friendly, many countries are using this biofuel, especially the U.S.A., with about 13% of the country's gas stations as ethanol are fueled.
Ethanol